Big Mike here with
He's Entertainment.
today's episode. We got USA World Junior Gold Medalist and Arizona Coyote, John Farinacci. Here we go, guys.
If you like what we're doing, you hit that subscribe button.
If you're looking for a mug, perhaps a hoodie, head on over to IOnlyTouchGreatness.com.
Hey guys, I'm John Farinacci, U.S. gold medalist, Arizona Coyotes draft pick, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
By Farinacci. Playing this year in Muskegon at the USHL. He's at Harvard. Farinacci patient. Farinacci to his backhand. They score! Farinacci waited for his time, found an opening, and made it 4-2.
U.S. gets the puck in, and his big fat rebound is the start of all kinds of trouble for the Slovaks. As Gutsky didn't handle it well, U.S. goes to work to get the forecheck established, get in there and tenderize the beef a little bit. Farinacci, the big boy, comes in on his backhand, goes far side, uses the reach on it.
There he is.
Hey
Hey, John,
guys,
how's it going?
doing good. How are you guys doing?
Good, thanks.
Good. My name's Mike. I'm the one that's been talking to you, and then this is my boy Ryan.
Awesome. How's it going, guys? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Thank you very much for taking the time for us today and coming on.
Yeah, no problem. You guys want me to throw on my medal or my jersey, or how do you guys want me to do that?
Yeah,
we
love
do.
that.
Jersey and medal, or just
Sure, if you want.
Sure, that'd be sweet.
right. wasn't sure you guys wanted me to do it, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, feels good to put this thing back on.
Yeah.
I believe it. Probably slept with it.
Yeah, I definitely slept with this thing for a couple nights, but all right, there we go.
Thank you very much, John. That's awesome, buddy. Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, let's get a close up on that thing.
Yeah, can we see the medal?
Yeah.
Hang
God,
on.
it's sweet.
Mike, hey, you got it. It's on the wrong view. Hang on one sec. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah.
That's sweet. Wow. Congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
So
we'll get started here. We're just going to ask you a bunch of questions about hockey, obviously.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Mike, I'm going
Go
to
ahead, Ryan.
shoot first.
Yep.
Okay, born in Red Bank, New Jersey. What was life like growing up for you?
Yeah, so that's a pretty common misconception, honestly. I was literally born in Red Bank, but I grew up in Manasquan, New Jersey. So I got to give a shout out to Manasquan, New Jersey. But no, it was a great time in New Jersey. I grew up playing for the New Jersey Colonials. You know, I learned a lot playing there under Coach Noah Rubin, and you know, I played New Jersey until I was about 14 years old. I played for Del Barton High School my freshman year, and then I went off to Shattuck St. Mary's my sophomore year, and then prep school after that. So I was a little bit all over the map, but you know, obviously spent most of my time in New Jersey, and you know, it's such a great place to grow up and play hockey.
We get a lot of kids from Shattuck. I mean, that must be a crazy hockey school because a lot of kids we interview are they're like, oh yeah, we went to Shattuck.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was awesome. You know, you have so many guys who've come through there. Like, I probably don't need to go through all them, Crosby and you know, all the Parisi, all those guys. So, you know, it was a pretty special program, and, you know, it's all hockey there, and it's, it definitely got me better, not only as a player, but as a person. I think, living on my own at 14, 15 years old was pretty tough, but I think in the long run, it was super beneficial for me.
Just before you, actually, we had on Darius Kasparaitis,
Yeah.
which I don't know if it's before your time or not, but I'm sure you know who he is. And he was telling us the same thing. It was hard for him. He actually moved to a whole different country, though. But at 14 years old, he said how tough it was.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that. He was a little bit before my time. I think I played with him in some video games in like NHL 07, but no, I'm sure that was even tougher moving to a different country.
Yeah, we've actually had a few of your buddies on our show. I don't know if Mike told you, as in like Matty Beniers.
Dustin Wolf. Yeah, we had Matty Beniers, Dustin Wolf, Sam Colangelo, Patrick. No, not Pat. Is it Patrick Bordelot? No, Thomas Bordelot.
Bordelot, yeah. No,
what happened with him? Did he end up getting COVID, or what happened?
Yeah, so what happened was, we were at the camp in Michigan, and he was rooming with John Beecher. And Beach, he actually tested positive, and because they were roommates, it was like the contact tracing, so they had to send them off. But I know that Beach had COVID prior, so I'm pretty sure it's a false positive. I don't want to speak too much. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what happened, but he was basically just roommates with Beecher, and they kind of got in a tough situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you play any other sports growing up?
Nothing like super crazy. I played, baseball, lacrosse, a little bit of football, but once I got to the age of like 10, honestly, I pretty much just started riding with hockey and didn't really want to play anything else. And, I played locally a little bit with some other sports just to keep active in the off season and whatnot. But, growing up, it was really just hockey.
What's one challenge you've came across to get to where you are so far in your career?
Yeah, I think
Ryan, turn your mic up.
Oh, it's because I'm sitting too far away.
I think I would.
My question?
Yeah. I heard you good. I think probably the biggest thing was not making the NCDP team back in a couple of years ago. That was a really tough moment for me. It was a team that I always wanted to play for and always wanted to make. And when I didn't make it, I remember pulling over with my dad and just hysterically crying. Just a young kid who had this big dream of playing for this team and didn't make it. But I think at the end of the day, it allowed me to, chase a new opportunity and go my own path. And I really felt like it lit a fire under me. And I feel like I wouldn't be the player I am today if I didn't get cut from that team.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Sometimes you got to learn from those bumps along the road. Obviously, winning the gold medal would have been your biggest accomplishment probably in your career so far, but also being drafted 76th overall to the Arizona Coyotes. Bringing back to that day, and were you in Vancouver? Because we went to the draft.
Yeah, I was in Vancouver. I wasn't really too sure what to expect. I was just going in there, super excited. I was kind of in that second to third round range, and it was definitely a long, I was there the first night and, obviously wishful thinking, maybe going at the end of that first round, but, that was a long night. And then, it was great to see other buddies getting drafted and stuff like that. And then, that second day, knowing that it's kind of coming was very exciting, but at the same time, it was definitely another long couple. I think it was only about an hour, maybe hour and a half until I got picked, but it was definitely a long hour and a half. But no, I was so relieved to hear my name call, and especially like an organization like Arizona. They've been so good to me ever since that day.
Oh yeah, Mike. We never met him, right, at the draft.
We met a lot of the guys. Yeah.
Okay. What did you think of Vancouver while you were here?
I actually loved it. My dad has been there before. I was never there, and he was hyping it up, and I thought it was beautiful. We went to I'm not sure the mountain. What is it? There's some mountain out there.
Gross Mountain, maybe.
Whistler.
Yeah, we went to Gross Mountain, and we did the zip lining and walked around up there, and it was such a cool experience. I was only there for about a day or two before the draft and whatnot. So we went out obviously after in Vancouver, and it was unbelievable. I really enjoyed it.
Did you know the Coyotes were interested before the draft? Like, did you have much contact with them before the draft, or kind of did it come out of the blue?
Yeah, I mean, I think they were kind of if I had to pick, they were probably in like the middle of the pack of teams I would have guessed. But I don't think it was a surprise necessarily, but it definitely wasn't my first couple choices as to who I would have thought. would have picked me, but no, they were talking to me before the draft, and they were actually the first team I did a questionnaire for and stuff. So it was just funny how everything kind of came full circle.
Did you get
Talking about questionnaire, did you have any weird questions during the draft period?
Oh, I think this one's on NHL.com. I'm not sure, but I had a question. It was me and probably 4 other guys in the room, and they asked me if there's an 18-foot long python in the hallway, which one of us is going to go like check and see if it's there. I think it was like there's a 50-50 chance that it's out there or not. So I was like, obviously, I'll go look. Like, yeah, I'll be a leader and go look. And then they kind of flipped it on me, and they were like, oh, well, if you're a leader and you go out there and you die, like, what are we supposed to do? And it was just one of those questions that's just trying to mess with your head a little bit. So that was probably the craziest one I had. Other than that, it was just thinking quick and not thinking too hard about it, I guess.
That's usually where you would send the rookie.
Yeah, exactly. Have the rookie go check it.
Yeah.
We'll hit you with one of our 2 draft questions that we like. What animal would you be?
What animal would I be? It's probably pretty cliche, but I'd probably want to be like probably a shark or a lion.
Yeah, king of the water or king of the jungle. Yeah.
Like that'd be pretty sweet.
And Mike, you know the other draft question better than me, so hit him with that one.
Yeah, if there was a $100 bill sitting on the counter in the washroom, or a $100 bill at the bottom of the toilet, or a $20 bill on the counter, which one are you going for?
$100 bill.
Absolutely, you got to work hard, get that money.
Yeah, I mean that's not even a question. Yeah, no, I would definitely go for the $100 bill. I could wash my hands.
It's your teammate's birthday. You guys are out after a big win. You guys are having some drinks, hanging out at the bar. 11 o'clock is curfew. More than half the team leaves. Do you leave or do you stay?
Yeah, I've heard this one a few times before, and I think my kind of philosophy on it is, obviously I'll be out there with them and enjoy the night, but I think when we all kind of know that curfew's coming up, I think it's important to, be responsible and, head back, especially, thinking about it from a young player's perspective. I'm sure it doesn't apply as much to the older guys, but I think for me, I would enjoy it, wish them happy birthday, and go back and get a good night rest.
Good call. And then our other one is,
the worst one we ever heard was Cole Perfetti when he said that Detroit asked him to, if your house was on fire and you could only save one person, who would you save, your mom or your dad?
Come on. Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I would.
You don't have to answer that one.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to answer that one.
Yeah, that is unbelievable. I mean, I've heard so many different stories. Like they make kids cry and whatnot. Like it's unbelievable. I like I said, that was the worst question that I had, and it was really just a kind of a brain teaser. But what did he say to that? Did he say?
I think he even said the dog.
I think he said his dog.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's nuts.
So 2017, you were at the under 17s at the Five Nations Cup. You were captain of the team. What was it like wearing the C for the USA?
Yeah, that was unbelievable. It was really the first time I played international, I think. And, to wear the C was obviously super special, and it was an honor to be chosen captain. But I mean, we came out with the championship in that one, but the following year at the Halinka, we got a little bit unlucky. So, I think both of those experiences are just great learning experiences, especially wearing the C and kind of being looked at as a voice. And like I said, they're just great experiences. And obviously the second one wasn't as great, but there's definitely positives to take from it.
Yeah. And then 2020 being named all freshman team. What's that like?
Yeah, that was obviously super cool to be recognized for your accomplishments, but it's pretty cliche. I think I had some good teammates to play with, and they helped me out a lot. So obviously it's pretty cool to be recognized, but of course all the credit goes to line mates and teammates.
If you could sit down for dinner with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be?
Probably
a hard one.
Yeah. I'd go Jesus.
We get that one a lot.
Yeah.
We get that one a lot.
That's who I'd probably go with, pick his brain and talk about some things.
Yeah.
Who do you mirror your game after or try and play like?
Yeah, I'd probably say like Patrice Bergeron is a guy that I try to play like. I know he's kind of the elite of the elite, and I think he's really one of the best players in the game every single year. I try to play that 200-foot game and win faceoffs and be good offensively too. But I think it's just about being just as good offensively as you are defensively. And being a center, winning those faceoffs and key moments, I think is huge. And there's no better example of that than Bergeron.
What's your favorite jersey number and why?
I don't really have a why. I've just kind of always worn either 9 or 17. I think it's just because I know when I wore it at Shattuck, I think I had the last choice for a jersey, so I just wore 17, and now I wear it at Harvard too. And 9 was just one I wore because I think I was at Dexter and I was technically a rookie there, and it was also the last one I wore. So I also had the last choice. So I would say 9 or 17, but I don't think there's too much significance to either of those.
Related to the Donato family, obviously big, huge hockey family. How much did you learn from them growing up?
Yeah, obviously I learned a ton, especially, Ryan, similar age, just seeing the way that he carries himself off the ice. I know, he has a couple brothers too, and, my brother, and we'd always be playing knee hockey and, messing around late at night. But I always remember he'd be going to bed at like 9 o'clock and we'd be running around playing Xbox and whatnot. And it was very admirable for sure because, that's why he is where he is today. And, just seeing the way that he carries himself around people and, the way that he treats his body, how hard he works is very admirable. And, there's a reason why he's so successful.
Do you have a favorite sports hero?
I'd
Could be any sport.
Yeah, if I had to pick one, I'm pretty off the board, but I'd probably say Tim Tebow. I'm being a Christian and he's also a Christian. I'm a huge Tim Tebow fan, and just the way that he carries himself when he's not playing, he's just one of those really good guys. And when he was at Florida, he was just the example of a leader, and how hard he worked and how hard he pushed his teammates is definitely something that I look up to.
I got a Tebow jersey in the room.
Do you?
I was just gonna say I love that guy. I wish he would have had a better career, man. I love that guy.
Yeah. I always have this argument because I'm a fan of his, but I was like, he won games. He may not have been, the most technically great quarterback, but he won games. So at the end of the day, that's all that matters, I guess.
Yeah, I always remember
Exactly.
the one bomb he threw. I think it was Emmanuel Sanders in Denver to win the game in overtime.
Yeah, against Pittsburgh. It might have been Demaryius Thomas. I'm not sure.
It was Demaryius Thomas.
Yeah, that's an old name there too.
Yeah. What's your favorite show? Favorite movie?
Show? I have a couple. If I had to pick one to watch for the rest of my life, I'd probably go with Entourage.
Okay.
Entourage, and then I like The Office, South Park. Those are kind of my 3 go-tos. And then movie, I'd probably go with Lone Survivor. Mark Wahlberg. That's a great one.
First time we've heard that one.
Is it?
Let's hear your favorite sports movie. I'm guessing already off the top of my head.
Yeah. I mean, you got to go with Miracle.
Yeah. Most of the Americans say that all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it so many times, but
they show it on the bus, right?
Yeah. It's always playing on the bus, and whenever, especially when I'm younger, just watching it and how cool and special that was.
Did you guys watch it at the World Juniors?
We did not. We didn't.
No.
And what was the bubble like?
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty cool experience. I mean, definitely towards the end, it almost was just unconscious, just, wake up, not have a tracking device on you, and, get your temperature, get a COVID test. And, they had gates around the hotel. You couldn't leave the premises at all. So, I mean, it was definitely pretty tough. But I think it was a good experience, especially it kept us all together. So, you really had nowhere to go. So it allowed us to get closer together and get to know each other more. And that's really important in such a quick tournament.
Out of curiosity, were you guys all together? Like all the other teams, like very close to you guys?
No, not really. So it was, I don't even think I mean, unless I was walking by them in like meals and stuff, I didn't see them too much. So I know that Canada and Finland, they were in one hotel. And I think there was 4 teams in my hotel. But but it was USA was on like the 9th, 10th, and 11th floor, and it was like each team had their own like 3 floors.
Okay.
And then each team had their own like meal room, so every meal would be down there, and I didn't really get to see too many other teams or people at all.
What would be one word to describe you as a player?
Probably say, I think dedicated is probably a good one. I think dedicated to, dedicated to my role and dedicated to how I want to play the game. And then also, being dedicated to the team and doing what I can to help the team win. So I'd probably say dedicated.
Okay, good word. You had a great tournament. I mean, putting up 7 points in 7 games, 5 goals, which I believe was like top 5 for the tournament. What do you think helped you accomplish that?
Yeah, I think, I know it was talked about a lot, but, having Bobby Brink and Brett Berard on my side, those guys were 2 buzzsaws in the offensive zone. And, I think we played really well defensively too, which helped us get more offense, getting out of our zone quick, getting the puck in deep and getting hard on the forecheck and stuff like that. So, I think just the way that we played the game and, we were responsible in the defensive zone and, we were able to create offense by being hard on pucks and, just creating chances for each other.
What was it like playing with Caulfield, Zegras, Boldy, and York? How much did you learn?
Yeah, I mean those guys are unbelievable. I've been playing with them and against them for I don't know since I was like 7 years old. So especially Trevor, he played for Mid Fairfield growing up. I played for the Colonial, so we always played each other a lot. But just the way that they carry themselves out on the ice, they got so much confidence in their games and themselves. And one thing that always sticks out with those guys is they're never out of confidence in a sense that maybe they're not having the best game. You know that they're going to go out there and still make a great play, and nothing can really get them down. They have great mindsets, and obviously you saw Trevor. He had an unbelievable tournament. I think it was 18 points, and so obviously incredible players, but I think their mindset is really what separates them.
What's the best?
They are exciting to watch, man. I'm not gonna lie. You and Zegras and Caulfield, like it was awesome to watch you guys. You guys were on fire. I know you guys didn't play together, but it was fun to watch you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, a couple of good kids there. Those are 2 we met at the draft.
Yep.
Who's that? Caulfield and Zegras?
Zegras, yeah.
Yeah. They're great kids too. Super nice, respectful.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we met Boldy as well at the draft.
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah. What's the best advice you've ever received?
Probably. I know I read this in a Tim Tebow book actually, but I'm not sure who said it. But it was hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And I think that's a huge one. I know so many people who are either really talented in hockey, but they just didn't really have that work ethic to keep pushing. And you can have all the talent in the world, but if you're not willing to work for it and persevere for it, then it's all for nothing.
Hey Ryan, what's Dante Marsh's? That's a good one.
I was just thinking that. How can they beat you if they can't outwork you?
Yeah, very similar. Yeah, exactly.
Do you have any pregame rituals?
I wouldn't say like pregame. I mean, I have a routine that I like to go for, but it's more so before I get to the rink. I come back, I stretch, I do kind of like a mini 20-minute workout almost just to get the blood flowing and get a sweat, and then usually hop in the ice bath and then take a nap, eat my meal, and then off to the game. But then once I get to the rink, it's pretty much just the usual: tape my stick, warm up, and get dressed.
What color is your stick tape?
Black.
Okay.
What's your favorite Gatorade?
Yellow.
Okay.
Good choice. Describe the feeling of winning that gold, and you realized the game was over.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I had the puck at the red line. I thought there was about 45 seconds left, but I remember throwing it towards the empty net, just trying to get it in deep. And I looked up at the clock, and there was like 4 seconds left, and I was like, "Oh my God!" Like we just won, the dog pile in front of the net. And I just remember, hugging everybody, and everybody was just yelling, like we just won. Like it was just such a surreal feeling. Like like it's so hard to describe just because I don't even know. I almost felt like I wasn't even feeling anything. It was just yelling and excitement. And, obviously looking back at it now, it was such a special moment and probably the best moment in all of our lives in a hockey standpoint up to that point.
How amazing is it going to Harvard? And tell us a story about our boy Jack Rathbone, Canucks draft pick.
Bonesy. He's first off, yeah, Harvard's unbelievable. Obviously, the academics are pretty tough, and balancing that's tough. But I think everybody going there kind of expects that. And with Bonesy, I played with him 2 years beforehand. He went to Dexter Southfield with me, and I knew him a little bit before that. And he's a really special player. I'm sure you guys have seen him. He's an unbelievable skater, has a rocket of a shot. And, I guess what I'll say about him, he's one of the nicest, most respectful kids I think I've ever met. It's almost crazy, how kind and how respectful he is. But no, you guys got a really good one. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We can't wait.
And I just ran into him. I met him down at the arena a couple days ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Only a brief chat, and I was trying to lure him onto the show here.
Yeah. You guys got to get him on. He'd be a good one. He's funny, but he really is a great guy.
There's a $1,000 karaoke contest. What song you singing?
Definitely not going to win it. That's for sure. But I'd probably go "Chasing You" by Morgan Wallen.
Good song. I like it. And Morgan Wallen, he's fucking unreal.
Yeah, he's awesome. I haven't had a chance to listen to his new album at all, but all of his songs are unbelievable, so I'm excited.
Him and Luke Combs are my 1-2. I love those two.
Yeah, same here. Mine's Wallen, Combs, and then Thomas Rhett. So those three guys
he's solid too.
Yeah.
I've been to every time Luke Combs been here in Vancouver, which has only been 3 times. I've been to all 3 of his shows. And
they must have been
the first time he came, it was at the Commodore, and it's like a really small venue here in Vancouver. And we were front row for the whole thing. Like he whipped out his whiskey and Coke, and literally went in our mouth. You could taste the whiskey and Coke.
That's unbelievable. Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, I got a joke, but that wasn't gonna. I was like, "What?" At least it was a pop you threw in your mouth there when you said you whipped it out. Yeah. You're right.
Do you have a personal highlight or low light?
Like player, or just moment, kind of.
Player.
Oh, player.
Yeah.
Like personal fit. Wait. I think I misheard.
No.
Yeah,
personal highlight and low light, like as a player.
Oh, okay. Probably highlight. Like I would. I don't want to just go with the gold medal because I feel like that's a little too obvious of a highlight as a player. But I think before
is there a big goal that stands out to you that you scored?
Yeah, I'd probably say in the Quebec tournament, probably my favorite goal was in the Quebec tournament. We were playing. I played for the New Jersey Devils, and we were playing the New York Junior Rangers, and Spencer Knight was on the other side with the Rangers, and I scored the game-winning shootout goal to send us to the semifinals. So that was a pretty special moment, and that's kind of the biggest tournament as a child. So I'd definitely say that's probably my favorite or most exciting goal, I guess.
Okay.
What's your favorite road barn?
I would say Cornell University. That place is I don't know if you guys ever heard about it or been to it, but I remember we went there this year, and obviously it was my first time there being a freshman. And we're, usually after warmups, you skate on the ice and, you do a couple laps, then go on the blue line for the anthem. And I remember I was like the 4th guy going out, and the first 3 guys in front of me just started like shuffling along the boards. I was like, what are they doing? So I just kind of followed them, and we all started shuffling along the boards. And it was because they were throwing fish and toilet paper, like they were throwing all stuff over the glass, and it was unbelievable. And then we couldn't even go on the blue line for the anthem, so we had to sit along the sideboards for the anthem, and the place was just roaring the whole night. So that was definitely probably the craziest and coolest road atmosphere I've played in.
Holy
wow, that would have been nuts. Do you have a go-to celly?
I did it a couple times in in Edmonton, but I'd probably just say fist bump and going down on one knee would probably be my go-to.
Okay. Do you have a go-to chirp?
I'm pretty nice on the ice. I'm not a big chirper. I'll usually, if somebody gives me a good hit, I'll say good hit and stuff like that. So I'm not really a big chirper. I'm more of a nice guy out there.
Who was the funnest to battle against with Canada?
I think, he's one of my favorite players to watch because I think he's so exciting. But I'd probably say Bowen Byram. He's just electrifying. Like he skates like the wind. I know he had a play against us where he went coast to coast, backhand off the post. And I don't know him personally, but I think he's a tremendous player, and it was pretty cool to see his game and see how he plays.
We love him.
Yeah.
I think
like we're from Vancouver, so we get to watch him play all his games for the Vancouver Giants, and we've met him 100 times. He's the nicest kid. Like you said, Jack Rathbone. I guarantee you that's our Bowen Byram. Same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, but he's awesome. He's tremendous. I'm sure he's even more special to see him every single night or whatever.
I was actually shocked. I just saw on Twitter before we got on here that he got cut to the Colorado Eagles. He didn't even get put on the taxi squad.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's crazy. No,
Yeah.
I think he's going to be an unbelievable player. So,
Yeah,
Have you ever been in a fight?
I have not. No, I mean, I've only been in the USHL is really the only fighting league that I have played in, and I think I've only played like 10 games there, so never really got the chance to.
And then the training camp, are you there right now?
No. So with NCAA rules, I don't know what it is, but basically we can't go to training camps. So no, I'm just home right now.
Okay.
That would explain why Jackson Coons isn't in Vancouver for ours.
Yeah. I think I'm not positive what it is, but there's some NCAA rule with that.
Oh yeah, and Aiden McDonough. None of them are here. That's right. I was wondering that.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to thank you so much, John, for taking the time for us today. Obviously, we're big fans of yours, and we can't wait to cheer you on for the rest of your career, man. You're going to have a big career in the NHL, and you're going to be a stud, man. We can't wait to watch you.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
Yeah, I
You
really
got fans in us now
me.
for sure.
What's that?
You got fans in us for sure now.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys. This was awesome.
Boom! That was the best one we had.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you, John. I appreciate it, my man.
Awesome.
Hey, thanks, John.
If you have any videos, do you have any highlights, like a little highlight videos of yours?
I might have a couple of videos, but I don't know if I have all of them clipped together, but I could try to get that.
No.
Oh,
If you can send no, it doesn't have to be clipped together at all. If you can just send me let's say 5 of your highlights, send them to my Instagram, and I'll send them to him because should I send him my email?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll give you my email after this, John. I'll send you my email. Email them to me, and then we add them to this video. So we want to add these highlights so that way we can promote you guys and shit like that.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, well, thanks again, guys. This was awesome, and I really do appreciate it.
And
No, we appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
And you ever have any friends, we'd love to have them on as well.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I'll spread the word. This was awesome.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
Take
guys.
care,
Have
my
a great
man.
night.
As soon as
Good
it's
night.
done, I'll send it to you as well. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you, guys.
Well, that went well.
He's chatty. He's a good kid.
Good kid. Yeah, definitely a good kid. You could see that he's been through a couple interviews before.
Yeah. I'd love to see him in a Canucks uniform, man. Talking to
I
him,
know.
he sounds like a beauty.
What was that about Byram? He got cut?
Yeah. You didn't see that?
No.
Yeah. Paul called me and said it's all over Twitter right now. They didn't even put him on the taxi squad. They cut him.
To the AHL?
Yes.
Fuck. So he's not coming back.
But does he say no and go back to junior?
No. But because he's getting an American, he gets paid either way.
He gets paid either way. He signed the contract.
I don't know.
I was pretty impressed by that kid. And then he tells us our favorite player. Like, fuck.
I
That's
know.
awesome. I was like waiting. I thought for sure he was going to say Cole Perfetti. And then as soon as he said Bowen Byram, I was like, yeah, fucking right.
Yeah. That one was good. A couple little bits added in, but that's okay. We'll get her out soon.
That gold medal was sweet, man. I've never seen one, obviously.
No, I know. Especially because it's brand new.
I know.
So it's only a week and a half old.
I know.
Yeah.
No, he was super nice.
Okay. Well, we'll wrap this up. We got our next interview coming up.
We got Chaclair.
Let's go.